So here's the thing about LR Goku Black on this category, and this was actually brought to my attention in the previous video. So if you guys watched that, everything I said, I still stand by. By the way, really quick, just gonna say, I don't know why there's so much resistance on the Vegito Blue LR passive thing. People keep trying to fight me because it's not listed on DBZ Space. Guys, we data mined that. Renzi himself, the owner of the website, confirmed that that is something that we found in the files. It just hasn't been applied to the card. 80% attack and defense with a passive. The lower the HP, the more he gets key-wise, up to 10. That is the passive. God damn it. I'm so tired of that. Okay? I'm so freaking frustrated with that. Stop. Okay? That is the passive. Now, does that mean that it can't be changed? Yes. Will he get counters or additionals? There was like a 0.1% chance he will get it. There's that. Okay, so this guy, we're going to talk about Goku Black. So, like I said, something that was brought to my attention was the fact that Goku Black, he himself, well, not the STR, the LR, of course, is probably too versatile a unit for this team. So, if you want Goku and Vegeta to transform into Vegito, you have to meet the requirements. One of two things has to happen. You have to make it to turn 6, which I talked about how that is basically going to be at the end of a boss fight. Now, I assume that in the future, they will make bosses longer and more tedious if these cards are floating around, because that's the only way to really make this happen, earlier on in the battle, is to make battles more tedious for the player. But the thing is, you have to also be below the 50% HP threshold. So since that restriction is in place, if it was 80%, this wouldn't be a big deal or as big a deal. But since it's 50%, Goku Black being able to heal you is probably a bad thing. So if we look at the Goku Black unit, if it wants to pull it up, no? You're not going to, you're not? No? Is that what you're going to do? Okay, well, I'll pull him up right here. So Goku Black right here, LR Goku Black and Zamasu. Seriously? Okay, there we go. Cool. Anyways, passive skill is attack plus 30% every time the unit is attacked. Recover 15% of HP at the start of the turn. Also, the unit among super attacking is able to boost its own defense. So this is such a weird mechanic, because when it comes to these two teams, you have one of two choices. You can flood it with the best possible units, which is the team that I built basically right here, or you can make it less tanky, less defensive, less versatile in terms of things like sealing super attacks, because you're going to want to get hit with super attacks. Otherwise, you're just never going to dip below 50%. You're going to want to have units that, again, don't take hits well. So the Vegito unit, the regular physical Vegito, he may be too good of a tank for this team, but you're not going to drop him. So Tech Vegito, his defensive support, may be too good to run on this team as well. Goku Black, STR, his defense alongside his defensive boost to the allies may be too much. So, here's the thing. I'm going to still say that Goku Black is optimal for this team, because of the fact that if Goku Black individually cannot be optimal on this team, then most of the other units don't deserve to be optimal either. If your sole purpose is to transform these units, I'm sorry, it's going to be hard to do. It is going to be hard to do, especially due to the fact that the team is too good. Defense, you have Goku Black, you have Vegito Blue, who raises his defense per super attack. One of the talking points from my previous video was the fact that LR Vegito Blue outright, especially at 100%, will be better than this guy, the tech one. But one of the key drawbacks to that is that the fact that that guy is going to have over 120,000 defense, which equals double-digit damage on normal attacks basically everywhere you go with him. So that's not a good thing, because you need those hits to do damage to you, So the healing is the biggest deal with the Goku Black and Zamasu card. If you truly wanted to drop that unit simply because it heals, you can. The next best unit I would put in that slot would be either Whis, and I'm going to make a very, very, very compelling case for Whis to be in that slot, or Bardock, SS3. Now, the draw to Bardock is that, again, if you have that leader skill, he gets the 90% boost. He also is able to give the ally super type units, which is everybody except for Goku Black, who's technically Zamasu, he's able to give them the 40% attack boost while below 70% HP, which is really good, but the team is still way too defensive in most cases to get that, and Bardock doesn't really help the notion of wanting to get lower because of the fact that he is able to potentially steal the enemy's super attack. That is not a good thing. If he can steal super attacks, assuming that the boss is one of the bosses that can be sealed, he's not going to be great there. But I'm going to actually say Whis and goes in that slot for me because Whis is not going to block hits well. He does reduce the enemy's attack on his super attack, I believe, but it's not anything crazy, right? It's just a normal reduction. It's not a great reduction, but there are so many different ways you can slide this or change this. You could put Gogeta there, but Gogeta is only going to help you clear the event really fast. There's not a wrong way to go with that last slot if you decide to drop the Goku Black is my point, but I also made a point against dropping Goku Black, and it's not really his fault that the mechanic is so restrictive, and we didn't even realize it because we were all caught up in the hype, and that's something I just realized. I do think that the Gogeta team may not have that exact issue when I sit down and think about it, whenever it comes to building that team, which I have not done yet. So just wanted to point that out for you guys. This could be an issue with this unit, but he's so good. He's too good, in fact, to say drop that unit. And it's almost like saying I'm going to drop LR Gohan, for example, on a team that he would be amazing on. Speaking of LR Gohan, you could slide him in that last slot too. I mean, any good intelligence unit will fit in that last slot that I'm talking about with Whis. Reason I mentioned Whis is because he raises the attack of the allies, but also he raises their defense, which may not be the great thing. Vegito does the same thing, base Vegito. So just wanted to point that out. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy, guys.